Hey y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy thriving Thursday. What's up, y'all? Hey, yo. How y'all feeling today? Man, listen. I hope somebody came ready to learn, yo. For real. Yo, I hope somebody got their leadership mind on and somebody is thinking, how can I become a better leader? Yo, because what we got on deck tonight, I'm trying to tell you, yo, it is definitely one of the most requested sessions that I get from businesses, yo. We talking about servant leadership today, yo. So definitely make sure y'all got those big notepads out. And look, we gonna have something real soon too for people that's 16 years old and 17 years old, and they gonna be sessions. They gonna be series, y'all, called Don't Be 18 Without a Plan. I can't do it no more, y'all. I can't. Yo, these 18 and overs, yo, y'all is killing me. Killing me. Yo, my people that's 15, 16, 17, yo, if y'all rocking with us, yo, please build your foundation now, yo. Build your connections. Build your network now. That 18 is no joke, and people is finding out the hard way. Life dragging them by the neck right now, yo. I'm trying to tell you, yo, it's going to be a whole series, yo, and it's going to be all about how not to be in that boat when you turn 18, yo, because ain't nothing worse than being old enough to have your own, but not being grown enough to have your own, not having enough money, not having nothing, and depending on other people, yo, to open doors and make stuff happen for you. Like, yo, that ain't the boat that we want to be in, yo. Y'all 18 and over, man. Y'all killing me, yo. Y'all is killing me, yo. Hey, Cam Gotti, you already know, yo. We definitely gonna have you. You gonna talk about the college track, yo. That's the track I need you to focus on. Like, yo, if you know education your thing and you want to use college, you want to use education as a way out, yeah. We need to talk about that because some of these people should be on college campuses and not worrying me to death. But yo, we gonna get it, yo. We is gonna get it. We got a big topic to get into, y'all. So let me do my greetings, y'all. Let me get my phone. Let me see. Yo, Cal, yo, let Cal's get a top spot. Yo, Cal's got the top spot. What's up, Cal's? Yo, how you feeling, yo? What's up, yo? Breathe in that top spot, ass shorty. Yo, breathe it in, yo. What's up, yo? Good to see you, Cal's. Good to see you. Cam Gotti, yes. Yo, I can't wait. Cam Gotti, the series is going to be so fire, yo. It's going to be so fire, yo. And we focusing on straight strategy. Like what you need to do, like action steps. What you need to do, yo, because 18 plus, yo, y'all is killing me. Y'all killing me. Breezy. What's up, Breezy? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, Breeze. Reality, what's up, Reality? How you doing, yo? Good to see you, yo. Naija, Neonce, what's up, yo? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Jimma the Dilemma. What's up, Jimma the Dilemma? My guy today, Mr. MJ at the University Police, yo. He definitely spoke highly of you, yo, and higher, yo. Like, that's how you know you building a brand for yourself, when people around the city in like big positions can say, oh yeah, I know that person. They are amazing. And like, yo, this is about to be an amazing partnership that we about to have with them, because we about to really open up that pipeline. So people that's interested in like law enforcement, security, like that type of stuff, they're going to let us bring people in, yo. They're going to let us bring heartbeats in, because we've explained to them, and they understand that our heartbeats are coming in. They already got the professionalism down pat. They convinced of that. So they're going to let them come in at 18 years old, yo, and you can start at the entry level position with massive opportunity for you to be able to grow, yo. And one of the big benefits is that you'll be able to go to school for free. So definitely a way for you to further your education without breaking the bank, if that's something that you're interested in. Now, the low-level position, yo, I'm not even about to hold you, is not pretty, it's not nice. That's the standing outside patrolling in all types of weather. Like, that's where you start, though. Like, yo, that's where you start. So we're going to have something soon, especially for my year-round people. I think I'm going to let them do the situation first, but they're going to set up something where you can do like the simulation. You ain't going to be holding the real joint, but you're going to be holding the simulated joint where you basically in the virtual world, like in the big conference room with the screen and all that. And basically you got to handle the situation as if you was an officer. So just talking about how we can have better relations between law enforcement and community and like all that stuff like that. Yeah, yo, Jimmy the Dilemma know all about it, yo. Yo, they showed us the big boys, yo. It was my first time holding a AR-15, yo. The big joints. But yeah, we're gonna hook that up. Year round gonna go first, and then everybody else after that, yo, that you want to do, we gonna do it, yo. Yes, yo. It's so cool. What's up, Tima? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, yo. Hey, yo, if growth was a person, Tima name would be right there, yo. I'm telling you, yo. I'm so proud of her, yo. So proud. Good to see you, Tima. What's up, Lene, the activist? How you feeling, Tanner? What's up, Tanner? Yo, yo. What's up, yo, yo? Tay Bands. What's up, Tay Bands? Yo, hopefully y'all got y'all tickets for the Hip Hop Public Health Gala tonight, because y'all be able to see what Tay Bands and her team was working on when we went out and we did that filming a few weeks ago. Dougie Fresh is hosting the joint, and y'all get to see them, yo. So definitely hit up Tay Bands. Tay Bands should still have the link. If you haven't gotten your tickets, we get the $500 ticket, yo. But we got the code, so it's going to be free, yo. It's going to be free. Tizzy Tay, what's up, Tizzy Tay? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Don the Don. What's up, Don the Don? How you doing, yo? Marta General. What's up, Marta General? Nah, Don the Don. The gala is virtual tonight. You in it too. Don the Don is in it. Yes, it's virtual. It's tonight. So you gotta make sure you tune in for that. Kai, you just seen us on the news? For real? Hey, yo, stop playing. Hey, Kai, send me a did you get a picture or recorded or something? Yo, that's what's up, yo. Hey, Don the Don. Tay Baz got the link, yo. Tay Baz got the link. She got the link and the promo code. You're gonna pick the $500 ticket and then put the promo code in there, yo, and it's gonna give you the free ticket, yo. What's up, Kai? The other Kai, who name I always mess up. What's up, yo? Good to see you. Good to see you. Trackstar, what's up, Trackstar? How you feeling? Soul, what's up, Soul? Hey, y'all, make sure y'all send in all the positive vibes, the Soul, y'all. Yo, she put her name in the hat, and we was just seeing if it was going to be a couple of days ago, because the people that I'm going to be in Denver with for the conference, they looking for performers. So I just sent to the Soul, right? And they got back to her, y'all. So if y'all see her on a red-eye plane to Denver, yo, to go sing, then you know she made the cut. So make sure y'all sending her all the love and all the positive vibes, yo, because yeah, she might be on that plane tomorrow, yo, to get ready to go sing on Sunday, y'all. So excited for her, yo. That's what's up, yo. Sid, what's up, Sid? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you. Asita, What's up, Asita? How you doing, yo? Good to see you. What's up, VV? Good to see you, yo. How you doing? Good to see you. Yo, Mr. Elaborator. What's up, yo? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Kayla? How you doing, Kayla? Good to see you, yo. Tough Talk, Taylor. What's up, Taylor? Hey, Taylor, I gave them a sneak preview, yo. I told them we're going to have this series, yo, and you're going to help us with this series called Don't Be 18 Without a Plan, yo. And we're going to make sure we helping people when they turn to 18 and they got a solid plan and they able to be on their feet, yo. Can't wait, can't wait. Yo, all right, y'all. I think I just about got everybody, yo. What's up, Say? How you feeling? What's up, Destiny? How you feeling, yo? Good to see y'all. Yo, y'all ready, yo? Y'all gonna have to get y'all big notepads out for this one, yo. Y'all gonna have to get y'all big notepads out for this one, yo. We about to get ready to talk about servant leadership, y'all. I'm gonna have to put my chat right here because y'all know how my situation be, yo. You know how they be hating on me sometimes. I just be trying to mind my business, yo, do my thing, yo. They be hating, but that's all right. We about to get it popping, yo. All right, let me know if y'all can see my screen in a second, yo. Hang on, because this thing is acting super, super dumb, yo. Hey, VV, stop playing, yo. You know I said you. Don't do that, yo. You was one of the first ones I said, yo. Don't do that. You know I said you. Track Star, stop playing. You know I said you too, yo. Stop playing. All right, y'all. This joint is all right. It's about to look crazy for a second, yo. All right. Yo said the unknown hate. Hey, yo, you is crazy, yo. You is crazy. Hey. All right, yo. All right. So last week we talked about the types of leadership styles. So hopefully somebody was taking notes on that. And y'all got that. Where we at? We on 1021. All right. Hey, Mike, stop playing. What's up, Mike? All right. We on servant leadership, y'all. And this one, y'all, is definitely one of my favorite philosophies because this philosophy really starts with the idea that your customers, like if you are in a business, right, then it's your customers, that your customers come first. If you aren't necessarily in a business per se, but say like you're doing project work or whatever the case may be, then replace customers with the people who are following you. And basically the model is saying that whoever is at the top, like the boss, the manager, the CEO, whatever you call that person, whoever is up top, their job is to serve everybody else so that way they are able to be successful in the things that they need to be successful at. So thank you so much, Trackstar. Appreciate you. So, and believe it or not, y'all, this came about in like the 70s. So a little over 40 years ago, it was this guy. He was a director at AT&T. His name was Robert Greenleaf. And he was the first person to come up with this concept to say that servant leadership is the philosophy where leaders serve others. So let me write this right here. Is that it? Yeah, thank you so much, Cam Gotti. I'm trying to watch my phone right here for the chat. Make sure whatever questions y'all got, y'all know I got you, y'all. Philosophy where leaders serve others. Where leaders serve others to lead them. So in a In a traditional space, it wouldn't be you serving somebody else to lead them. It would be you using your power, your authority over that person. So hey, okay, Doria, what's up, Finn? All right. So let's talk about some of the things that separate traditional from servant. All right. So traditional leaders, right? They see leadership as a rank or a role to obtain. You know how people say, all right, I want to get promoted so I could be a supervisor, or I want to get promoted so I could be a director, versus servant leaders. They see leadership as an opportunity to serve. And these are the people that's saying, like, okay, what can I do to help? How can I serve the greater good? How can I help you be better at your job? Because servant leaders, we know that when the people that are working for us or with us, that when they are developed and when they feel happy and when they are growing, automatically, whatever situation we are in, that situation is going to be better. Traditional leaders, y'all, they use power and control to drive performance. So you know how you need to get somebody to do something and they don't necessarily like want to do it. So you got to low key threaten them with your rank or whatever the case may be. That's traditional leadership versus servant leaders, y'all. Share. Keyword here, share. Power and control. To drive engagement. And this is very different because with this, what this is saying is, I'm going to empower you to make the decisions. Whatever key I got, I'm going to share this key with you so that you have the same key to be able to basically call the same shots. And the goal is not for me to necessarily drive performance, but to drive engagement. Because when your people are engaged, and this is going to be very critical when y'all start getting in leadership positions, like where you got people under you, and you'll be able to see the difference. But when people are engaged, you ain't really got to worry about performance because the performance is automatically going to fall into place because people want to do the work and they not looking for ways to just like BS on the clock. And I know y'all know somebody like that they want to make sure they run the clock out. Any and everything they can do on the clock that don't have nothing related to work, they want to make sure that they do it on the clock. Versus servant leadership, when you got that engagement, that's not necessarily the case. Yes, thank you so much, Cam Gotti. And yes, Trackstar, the leaders that give that to their people. And another thing that you'll find too, like in traditional workspaces with those traditional type leaders, they don't want to share that power and control because they don't want nobody to grow ahead of them. Like they want to stay in whatever seat that they in, and they don't want anybody else to be able to be in that seat. It really is sad. It truly is sad because they don't understand that when you elevate your people, you automatically elevate yourself. So yeah, definitely. All right. This one is key right here, y'all. Traditional leaders, they measure success by output. So basically that idea of what have you done for me lately? What are you actually doing? Like, if we had a number goal or a metric goal, did you actually meet those metrics? Did you actually hit that goal? versus a servant leader, yo. They measure success through growth. And this is my little ant sign, y'all. Development. So, not necessarily whether or not you hit the number goal that I put out there, but did you make progress? Did you grow? And like this comes up a lot, y'all, because it is hard for people that got that traditional leadership mindset. It's hard for them to see through this lens because at the end of the day, all they really want is for whatever goal they created to be met. They got that tunnel vision. And that can be a good and a bad thing depending on the industry that you're in. But regardless of the industry, if it has anything to do with people, you don't want that type of leadership style because you're going to always be struggling to get people to meet whatever metric goal you got if you aren't actively growing and developing people and helping to get them to a point where they can meet that goal. Y'all know I always gotta be using my Comcast analogies, y'all. I be trying so hard, yo, not to go to my Comcast stories, but it's the best way that I can relate it to y'all, especially in terms of like my real life experience. So for me, one of my strategies was like to always keep whatever center we were in, our bottom person had to be better than the next person's top person. And how I did that was I gave everybody a different goal based off of where they were at. So let's just say that as a team, we needed to meet 500 units, right? We needed to meet 500 units as a team. People who I knew could get 500 just on their own, like without even thinking about it, like I automatically made their goal like 800. Gave them a little extra than what I know they could do. I'm not even sweating, right? Because I already know that my heavy hitters are going to carry the numbers anyway. But then for my low people, right? My low people who I knew probably was going to be struggling to hit even like 50, whatever their max was, say their max was 30. If their max was 30, then I gave them a goal of 35. I'm not sweating it again because I already got my high flyers in position to carry the department anyway. So as a whole, we was always going to come in ahead. But my weak person, I gave them a little more than what they were used to doing and then kept moving up from there. So like, all right, 35 was your 30 was your the most you ever did. 35 is the goal this month. Boom. Crushing 35 every single time. Next month, let's bump that up to 40. And then next thing you know, I got even my low performers after a few months of them perfecting their technique, working on the skills that they need to work on, and us really identifying where they had the most room for growth. Now they doing just as much as a high flyer at like 100, 150 because we took that slow route and allowed them to see a little bit of success as a time and not so much focus on the actual number that we needed, but what was good for them in terms of growth. So I hope that makes sense. Hey, Chaos Movie Savage, John, we need another name. I thought we left heavy hitters alone. You ain't even lying, yo. You right, yo. You trust and believe. People know who I'm not talking about when I say heavy hitters, yo. I'm talking about my old Comcast people. All right. Traditional leaders, y'all. They speak a lot. Servant leaders, y'all, they listen a lot. This is so important, and it can't really be overstated, y'all. And yeah, it's crazy how people mistake leadership for you telling people how great you are. If you have a conversation with somebody, y'all, and this person is leaving the conversation knowing how great you are, you did not do your job as a leader. If you were supposed to be developing this person and helping this person grow, and this person is one of your followers, you did not do a great job if that person is leaving the conversation knowing and thinking just how great you are. You know you've done a good job in this space when you've listened enough and you know enough about that person to be able to uplift them and have them leaving that conversation knowing how great they are. That's the difference between that traditional leadership mindset versus that servant leadership mindset. Yo, Mr. Elaborator said, I know I talk a lot. Yeah, but Mr. Elaborator, not in that sense. When you talking a lot, like that's good talk, because we getting on, we having real conversation about real stuff that's happening in life. This right here is specifically for when you are in a leadership position and you are supposed to be helping other people to grow and helping to uplift other people. So this is specific to that. Definitely when it's like a scenario like this, where like I'm teaching y'all, of course I'm going to be doing most of the talking because I'm giving y'all knowledge that I've acquired, like through just my walks of life experience and all that stuff like that. So of course I'm going to be heavy on the speaking for a situation like this. But if you were like on my team and we were working on like a project together or something like that, and I was trying to help you get better and I was trying to help you grow, I'm going to reverse that quick. And I'm going to put in more time listening, because I, as the leader, need to understand where you are so I can meet you where you are. Because if I can't meet you where you are, then I'm always going to be talking up here. We are never going to be able to understand each other. And that's not going to be your fault if we don't understand each other. That's going to be my fault as the leader. So I got to listen enough to be able to meet you where you are. And once I meet you where you are, then I can understand how to uplift you and how to help you grow and how to help you develop in the spaces where you have opportunity to develop. Sydney said, crazy. I've never heard of servant leadership until today. Hey, what, Sydney? Yep. You in the right spot today, yo. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here today, because this is definitely one of the most requested leadership sessions that I get for businesses to talk about, because it's so important. And it really helps to change the culture when you turn the leadership philosophy into servant leadership. And this hit on exactly what we just kind of talked about, y'all. Traditional leaders, y'all, they believe it's about them. It's a messed up way to be, yo. Versus our servant leaders who understands it's not about them. And y'all, we talk about this a lot. What's up, Marcus Allen? What's up, Trent? We talk about this one a lot when we think about understanding and knowing like the big picture. And again, like if you remember our conversation, I think it might have came up yesterday and also like a few weeks ago, our conversation, like where I was talking about how even though I might be going through something or I might not be feeling well or whatever the case might be, I still make sure that I show up the way that I need to show up. And that's because I never wanted to be about me. That's because I understand what the bigger mission is. And the bigger mission is to make sure that I'm pouring into young people and to make sure that I'm building up the next set of leaders so that you guys are going to be able to carry this city, carry this state, carry this world. But if I'm constantly telling you how bad I feel or how sick I am or what's going on in my personal life, then it's like, yo, we lose sight of the goal. We lose sight of what we're supposed to be focused on. Now, granted, I'll let y'all in after I fixed it. Like after everything is said and done, I'll let y'all in that way, because then now I'm actually using it as a teachable moment. Now I'm actually able to show y'all real life example of how you push through some stuff. and how even though you got a million things happening in the background, you still don't make no excuses for how you show up and whether or not you show up. Because at the end of the day, the mission is always what's most important. So, so that's that. In terms of the servant leadership versus traditional leadership. Now, let's talk about the 11 principles of servant leadership. And you're gonna notice a lot of overlap, y'all, with some of the stuff that we've been talking about, because we covered a lot. We covered like emotional intelligence and like all that type of stuff. So you should be noticing some overlap and some things that sound similar. All right. So here are the 11 principles, and these are in no particular order. So we talked about listening. And again, for the reasons that we stated, and really because servant leaders, we believe that the best way to understand somebody is to listen to them. Y'all gonna love this one. It's one of our favorite ones, yo. It's one of our favorite ones. Empathy, yo. And this is the understanding that everyone has their own perspective. Think about putting yourself in somebody else's shoes constantly. Like, as servant leaders, we are always trying to see the world through the lens of other people. It helps us to understand other people, and it helps us to connect with other people. Calling, y'all. And y'all might be like, Miss Joni, what the heck you mean calling? Servant leaders, y'all, we have this idea, this principle that we are called to lead. We don't believe that, somebody just slap a label on us and then now we are a leader. Like, we believe that we are called to lead because of something that is larger than ourselves. Yes, Cam Gotti, exactly. That purpose. Being compelled to serve something that's greater than yourself. Fourth, healing. And this one is a little crazy because this one kind of puts you into that mindset that as a leader, you kind of become everything to some people. This one really speaks to the idea that as a leader, you recognize the impact that you have on other people, and you don't take that lightly. You know that you influence other people. You know that you have impact on other people, and you know that you have the power and the ability to potentially change the narrative of somebody's life. That's a big deal, y'all. That's a big deal. Especially when you are dealing with people who are broken and dealing with people who are just really having a hard time doing life. Like, they look to leaders for that sense of healing. That don't mean that you just out here fixing their problems and fixing everything that's wrong with them and, putting band-aids on that stuff. But it means that you are helping them to preserve their dignity, and that you are understanding that even though they are going through life right now, that they still have value, they still have purpose, and that you are still willing to treat them as equal. So that's a very, very, very big deal, y'all. And when you get into like some of these corporate spaces and in some of these places where y'all going to actually have your own teams, you're going to find out quick that sometimes people who are slacking on their performance, or people who not doing well, like on their job, it's easy to just say, oh yeah, you a mess, you not meeting the criteria, you gotta go. But it's a lot harder to actually figure out some of those root causes. And that healing comes in because sometimes you might figure out the reason that somebody is late because they recently divorced and now they got to figure out how to get their child to school every morning because now they don't have that help. And that was a real situation that I dealt with in Comcast. And if I would have never asked, I would have never known. I would have just thought that she was just being late just because and not even caring about it. Let me see. Taylor said, especially with transitioning adults. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And a lot of times, like, yo, people just do not even be caring, yo. For real, for real. I mean, business is business. But when you get into this higher level of leadership, then you start to really care about these things. Awareness. Awareness is a big one. And remember, we talked about this one a lot. So recognize the need to be aware of yourself, aware of your surroundings, and then challenging some of the things that don't feel right, that don't sound right. Like when we are in these leadership positions, our job is not to just fall in line with status quo. Like our job is to evaluate and change the things that need to be changed and to recognize the impact that things are having on us as well as other people. I like this one right here, y'all. Foresight. And this one really speaks to you being able to predict how your current actions are going to impact the future. So, and this one is key, especially for a leader, because people are going to be looking to you for direction. People are going to be looking at you saying, hey, Mr. Bonnet, what do you think that we should do? And Mr. Bonnet, you got to be able to explain to people like both sides. Like, all right, if we do this, here's all of the pros for doing this. If we decide to do this, here's all the cons that comes with this. So being able to give people just like this clear picture of how, you know, what we do now could eventually affect what we do tomorrow. And that one ties into this, and we talked about this a few weeks ago. Conceptualization. And with this one, y'all, hold up, can guys. So do you use awareness to determine the situation of the now in addition to having foresight? Absolutely. Yes, yes. And Cam Gotti, thanks for asking that because they all kind of tie in and link together in some way. But absolutely, awareness is going to help with that foresight. And when leaders go in with the intention of changing a culture, that's like big, big, big on the list, having that awareness of how it's going to impact people, because we all know most people have a hard time with change, especially big change. So yes, thank you so much for bringing that one up. But this one with conceptualization, y'all, this one, think about you understanding what the vision is, right? You got it in your head. You know what success looks like. You know where you want to get to. This one speaks to you being able to articulate that to your people. It's not enough for you just to know it and for you just to say, yeah, y'all, we want to meet the goal. We want to get here. We want to get there. Like, what is here? What is there? What really is the goal? And you'll know when you've done this one right, when you've explained it right, because then people will truly see for themselves. They'll have their own version of what that vision is, and they'll be actively working towards helping you to reach whatever that version of success is for that team. All right. I had problems with that. It really be on your neck. And sometimes like, dang, you coming that hard? Yeah. Look, that's how it be. That's how it be. But then remember how we talked about being realistic, I think a couple of weeks ago. So like also being able to help them to see like some of the smaller goals, some of the smaller steps to get there. Definitely. Yeah, y'all, when it's out of your control, man, listen, if you can't control it or like influence it, then you got to figure out how to get around it. Simple as that. Yo. All right, y'all. Persuasion. Now, this is where I gotta do my disclaimer because y'all know how I told y'all that when I'm teaching y'all this stuff, like this stuff is powerful. Don't be out here using this stuff for bad. People that understand these techniques, y'all, they out here manipulating people and they out here getting over on people and using people for their benefit. Don't be taking what we doing and doing that, y'all. That is not the goal. But as you step into the servant leadership space, yo, um, we understand that when it comes to persuasion, your role is not necessarily to like direct others or tell them what to do, but to encourage them and to help people see both the benefits and the cons of whatever choice or decision. But as servant leaders, y'all, we always give people the autonomy over their life and over their decision. And this one hurts, especially for people who are in that space where you care about people and you really just only want the best for people. This one is going to break your heart every single time that you got to let somebody make a bad decision that you know is a bad decision and you know they're going to end up in a ditch. It's hard, y'all. I thank you so much, Donovan. Yo, it hurts my heart when I got to do that, but it's necessary. It's necessary for a few reasons. Number one is because Cam Gotti said I'm about to flip the laptop. Hey, yo, Cam Gotti, flip it for me. Because if I had 1 cent for every time I had to do this, I'd be rich, yo. But this is critical for a few reasons. One of the biggest reasons is that some people, that's the only way they learn. Some people, you can't just tell them that the stove is hot. You can't tell them. You can't show them your burns from where you got burned because the stove was hot. Some people are just those type of people. Their mind is wired in a different way. They got to get burnt to believe it. And while it's going to hurt our heart to watch them get burnt, y'all, we got to give them the space and the room to get burnt. Let them burn themselves. I got a bunch of 18-year-olds plus, yo, that's in this exact boat right now. And I tell them all the time, like, yo, don't be pressing up on me now that life is really kicking your behinds. Because when I had you when you was 15, 16 years old, and I was begging you to build this foundation and I was begging you to take these opportunities, you didn't take it because you had to go out and you had to see for yourself that everything I told you was right. So, like, y'all, man, listen, this one is hard. Yo said, Keza, why do you want to get burnt to your hey yo? That's just how they is, yo. That's just how they is. Yo, Mr. Elaborator made this Driver Thursday for us to win. Absolutely. But like, yo, this is one of the ones, yo, you just gotta let people figure it out on their own. And your job is to support them when they finally do come around. Most people, not all people, people that allow their pride and their ego to be in the way, you ain't never got to worry about them. So just say a prayer and, let them be on their way. You ain't never got to worry about them. People that can't get past their own pride and ego. But people who are able to get past their own pride and ego, they're going to come back. But when they come back, though, you still have to allow them autonomy to make their own decisions, even if it's a bad decision. But 9 times out of 10, they probably going to listen to you this time because most people don't like to get burnt several times. So, all right, where we at? Let's do stewardship. Yeah. And this one really speaks to like you understanding that it's bigger than you, and whatever your commitment is, whatever your accountability is, it stretches also out to the community. So, and like good examples of this is companies who you see that give back in some type of way. Like where they say, all right, if you purchase, yo, let's say Cam Gotti, yo. Y'all know Cam Gotti was doing the selfless Sundays. Every time you purchased a smoothie, she gave one to the homeless. That's stewardship. So basically, you know, being outside in your community as well, making sure that you are taking care of that area, past just you and your immediate team. Yo, our time, yo. And we still got, oh man. All right. This is crazy. All right. Growth. One of my favorite ones, yo. One of my favorite ones. And this one is the commitment for you to grow and develop your people. And yo, I know Cam Gotti, I just looked up and seen that. Like, yo, like we got we gotta hurry up. But like, yo, yes, servant leaders understand that out of all of them, this is probably the most pressing. And one thing that I used to say to my managers and also to my supervisors too was like, look, you ain't gotta come in my office telling me how great you're doing and how good you're doing. Like, save it. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it through your people. And what I was basically telling them was that I can tell if you are being a leader if your people are being promoted to higher ranks. If your people are at the top of the leaderboard in terms of performance. Like I would always tell them that, yo, please don't come in my office bragging about what you're doing. I'll know what you're doing when I look at the next promotion round. If none of your people are even being considered for a promotion, how can you call yourself a leader? Because now you aren't actively growing your people. And this is probably the single biggest, greatest contribution that you can add to a person's life as a leader, as a servant leader, helping that person grow. What's up, Mr. Mike? You already know. So that one, definitely highlight that one, y'all. And then our final one, y'all, community. And this one really says like your workplace, your atmosphere, whatever it is, like the culture that you created really is a community. Think about heart smiles. Think about heartbeats. It is our own community within our community. Like people already know it's a certain expectation when you're dealing with a heartbeat. People already know when it comes to heart smiles in general, it's a certain level of professionalism that you are going to get. Like, and people know as well too that certain stuff in terms of like attitude, behavior, all that certain stuff just not going to fly because of who we are and where we are. So servant leaders are really good at building a sense of community where people lean on each other, people look to each other, and people feel like they are a part of something greater than themselves. Jazzy says, so when do you stop trying to make someone grow? Jazzy, you might have missed the conversation that we had just a few minutes ago when we talked about persuasion. So first of all, we don't try to make anybody do anything, right? So when we're thinking about servant leadership, like what we really want to do is we want to let people know up front how we are able to help them grow, what we are able to offer, what are the benefits that come with working with us, and give people the autonomy to be able to make their own decisions. Because like we said, a few minutes ago, not everybody is going to want it, and you can't make that your problem. Some people, you ain't going to be able to tell them that that stove is hot, Jazzy. Some people going to have to burn themselves. Some people want to burn themselves to see if it's really hot. So getting yourself mixed up in that, trying to make people grow, and you pushing somebody while they pulling, you're never going to get nowhere like that. You're going to be in a constant, endless cycle, endless battle of trying to move people that don't want to be moved. And that's not what we want. At the baseline, we want people to want to grow and to want to do better. Jazzy said, if they don't want to be great, is their failure a reflection of our leadership? It depends on the situation, Jazzy. That's a great, great question. It depends on the situation. If they are failing because of lack of support from you, then absolutely, that's definitely on you. But if they are failing because of things that's just outside of what you are able to help them with, then no. Because your goal then would be to help put them in the space where they can be successful. A good example of this is, so like at Comcast, right? Answering the phones in the call center. It sounds easy, but that's a very demanding job. Very, very, very demanding, because you got to be great at multitasking. You got to be great at building rapport, building relationships. You got to be amazing at customer service, and you also got to be the best problem solver in the world. It's a demanding job, right? Even people who are bright and smart, they know what to do. Sometimes that customer service piece sinks them every single time. They could be telling the customer something that is 100% true, yo. Can't nobody dispute the facts that they are giving the customer. But their delivery and the way that they said it, it's like, yo, you right. You absolutely right. You smart. You know your stuff. But I got to fire you because the customer service part is lacking and your message not getting across to the customer. All you doing is ticking off the customer and causing escalations, causing unnecessary complaints because of the way how you are delivering the message. So in that situation, a servant leader would work with that person to try to help improve them with the customer service realm. But like if that's unsuccessful, then what you might try to do is to get them moved maybe to a technical position where they don't have to deal with people. Get them moved to a space where all they got to work with is themselves and the computer, or maybe some inside people, but take them out of a customer facing role. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, you really do have your plate full with helping to figure out how can you still help this person be successful when you are in that leadership role, yo. Tay Ban said, oh, you don't have a TV. Hey, yo, all right. Yes, play to their strengths. Absolutely. That is definitely a good strategy, playing to people's strengths, and also helping them just to improve some of the things that they need to get good at. All right, y'all. So when you are doing the thing as a servant leader, right, it's going to be 3 major outcomes that you are going to see, whether that's like business, project, whatever the case may be. The first thing is, and this is in no particular order, y'all. But yo, your followers are going to be growing. They are going to experience growth on a high level. That growth is going to look different from person to person, from situation to situation. But people that follow you, people that are under your leadership, they are going to be experiencing growth. All right. Organizational performance. All right. So with organizational performance, think about like those metrics and those goals and things like that that you want to improve, that you want to get better at. You are not going to have a problem meeting those goals. So like with the food insecurity team right now, I'm not even about to lie, y'all. I got to give them a little bit of props because they are getting better. Like just the leadership on that team is like just really starting to pick up, and people are really showing a great deal of accountability and ownership of the whole team. And because that is happening, now just overall the performance of the team is getting so much better. And y'all, this is crazy because I wasn't able to say this a month ago. Like a month ago, out of all the projects we got going on, I would definitely say food insecurity was at the bottom of the totem pole. Like they was the lowest in terms of output, performance, and just overall leadership. Definitely lacking. But because like some of the leaders are starting to step up, we're able to now start to see like, all right, this thing got something good. Like we really starting to do something now. And then the last thing, y'all, and this is for my people with a heart. Societal impact. So basically social impact. And when you think about social impact, again, put yourself in that mind frame of because you are a servant leader, you are doing good for society. Like you are having a ripple effect that's greater than you. So, like the things that you are teaching people and how you are helping other people grow, they are now taking that and they are showing somebody else. You know, like the each one teach one type situation, something like that. But just in this sense that you are starting where you are with what you have, and you got this small little ripple effect from your servant leadership. All right, y'all. Yo, we only got 3 minutes left. What questions do y'all have? I feel like we covered a whole lot, yo. I feel like we did okay. Let me stop. I know Cam Gotti. I know, yo. We never have enough time. Hey, yo, thank you, Tay Bands. I'm glad you liked this session, yo. I hope y'all really got something out of this. And like, yo, for real, like how I was telling the guy earlier, like with the stuff that y'all learning, when y'all go into any space, they are automatically going to make you the leader if you're not already. Like you're whoever the assigned leader is, you're going to be running circles around the person that they so-called got as the manager, yo. Because the stuff that y'all learning is real like high level stuff. So hopefully you guys are able to break it down and put it into practice in the spaces that you are. Thank you, Sid. I'm glad that you got something out of it. Hey, Mr. Elaborator, you crazy, y'all. Ain't no broke smiles, yo. Ain't no broke smiles. We gotta get ready to transition in a second. Hey, yo, Jimmy the Limit said my notes is crazy, but I got it. Yo, so as long as ain't nobody got no questions, yo, then we might be good. Yo, stop following the wrong leaders telling you stuff they don't even know. Hey, yo, Mr. Elaborator, you ain't never lied, yo. You ain't never ever lied. Yo, you are welcome, Kayla. Hey, yo, thank you, Cam Gotti. Cam Gotti got the notes, y'all. If y'all need the notes, my business teacher said she wanted to know more about her son. Hey, yo, hey, tell her, hey, look, Send them my way, Tanner. Thank you so much, yo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, DJ? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, yo. Yo, Finn said send them to him. Yeah, man, listen. Get them notes, yo. Get them notes. I appreciate it, yo. Hey, thank you, reality. Yo, I'm glad that this was helpful, yo. I'm glad that this was helpful. Yes, y'all. Part 2 for scheduling is going to be on November the 3rd, y'all. That's going to be on the Winning Wednesdays. Yes, Donovan. Tay-Ban's going to be able to give you the link. And when she give you the link, you got to hit the link and then use the promo code to get your ticket. But yes, y'all, Cam Gotti is going to go in detail about like a lot of the strategies. Remember how we talked about like scheduling and all that type of stuff like that? This is the part of her series that she doing. Yes, Pursuing Passion and Purpose sessions, y'all. So we got one. We one of the first people to get one. I'm so excited, y'all. So we're gonna make sure that we get that on and popping. Yo, where is y'all boy, yo? where is y'all boy? Yes, hey, Jim of the Dilemma. Yes, technically, but if my man's beats don't come on here, like yo, right when I'm right on time. Tay Banks, they put the clips on TV about an hour ago. That must be what Kyle was talking about. I gotta see if somebody caught the clip, yo. There you go. Hey, Jim of the Dilemma said, remember you said 8. Hey, yo. Yeah, 8 o'clock is for the gala, Jim of the Dilemma. Y'all is crazy. Oh man.
Okay.
Beats.
Hey, Miss Jody.
What's up? How you feeling?
Oh man, yeah, I'm feeling all right. Yeah, I'm feeling cool about today's session. I really am.
Good. Yo, Tay-Bang said we was just on TV.
Oh really? Oh man, I didn't even know.
Yeah, from when we did the filming for Hip Hop Public Health a few
Yeah.
weeks ago. Yeah, remember the clips that we took? She said they just played them on the news, so I gotta try to catch that.
Got you. Is there like a place that we can like see that replay? Or?
That's what I'm saying. I gotta figure it out. Tay-Bang said she didn't catch it, but we gotta figure that out, man.
Okay, got you. All right.
WBAL-TV. Thank you, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm giving you your session. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Yeah, I'm ready to hop into it. Oh man. Hey, what's up, y'all? Man. Hey, everybody. Hold on. What's up, Mike? Let me see. What's up, Donovan? Hey, bro. How y'all doing? Um, Today we got an interesting little session. It might not take up the whole hour. I might actually delve off into some other like just short anecdotes about who we're talking about today. But yeah, I feel like y'all might take some stuff from this one right here. Yeah, what's up? Hey Tay, what's up? Hey everybody. Yeah, so today is gonna be another session of Living Legends. Living Legends is basically that's what I like named it. Like I made up that like 2 sessions ago, but Living Legends is just gonna be me going over some of the recent like music industry like role models and stars that we have, and like kind of because I think it's more interesting to be on somebody's journey and watch them develop. And watch them develop. Hey Tana, and watch them develop. Than to like look back in the past and like, like I guess like you can still take inspiration from them, but because you can still see them making moves today, it adds more weight to what they do, and you kind of see how important the figure they are. So that's part of the reason why I do Live in Legends. Today we got an interesting figure, and also just maybe y'all, if you have any suggestions of who you might want me to cover. Hey Zion, what's up? Yo, it's been a while, man. Hey, if y'all have any, do y'all have any suggestions of maybe who, like music wise, you want to know more about, and I'll delve into them. There's a lot of musical figures out there. I haven't done any female musical figures yet, and I know that there's like a lot of like cool stuff to delve into with that. So if there's any like musical figures that I might know about that you want to learn more about, that I can maybe make a session, then let me know in the comments. While we're here, I'll put something together. No, I was on here for the interview. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, what'd you think? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let me share my screen. Let's delve into it. Yeah. So today, one of the main things is like me getting the sound thing working. So, thing I know how to do it. It's just a little bit annoying because like I have background noise, of course, got a baby and all that. So, Mac Miller. Ooh, that's a good one. I could definitely delve into that one. He has a lot, and that's the thing. I haven't listened to a lot of Mac Miller yet. I've got like, I'm still like bandwagon. Like I'm looking at his like top popular songs right now. So like, yeah, Mac Miller is a good one to do research on. And yeah, Islamic Smothers. If there's anybody else you want to know about, probably Nicki Minaj would be pretty cool too. All right, let's delve into it. Yeah, I remember how I did it before. Okay, so this to the left, this to the right. Okay, and now let me share my screen. Aliyah. Okay, got you. Aliyah yeah, that's a good one too. Aliyah, Whitney Houston. Yeah, definitely Whitney. It's showing my. Okay, it's top down now. Aliyah, Whitney Houston could be cool to dive into. Cool. All right. So, and I'm keeping the name back because like I want to like hype it up and all that. It's not like anything. Okay, cool. And share my screen. Selena Quintanilla. So that is a new one. I haven't heard about that. Oh, it's being weird. I don't like that. Hold on. Okay. Share my entire screen. Selena Quintanilla. Hold on. I don't know who that is. Oh no. They're probably gonna roast me or something like that. Alright. Put this to the left, put this to the right. And then I mean that's kinda okay. I want nah. I just wanna share the other one. See, look, man, they always want. See, look. No. There we go. Okay, share that, and then bow. No, I do not. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all about to roast me hard. No, okay. It's things going on about her killer. So she did. Okay, now see now like who is Selena Quintanilla? See, look, I'm about to. Okay, who is Selena Quintanilla? What's going on there? I'm gonna write down the name too. Yeah, oh my gosh, I feel like everybody roasting me right now, bro. Quintanilla. And am I saying it right? Quintanilla. Hey yo, everybody is acting like I'm crazy. Okay, all right. They said search up right now. Guess we about to go off on a little bit of a. Okay, Selena Quinton. Come on, that yo, who is that? No, yo, I feel like as soon as I Selena Quintanilla, okay. She was referred to as the Queen of Tejano music. Okay, I don't know what that is either. The Queen of Tejano music. Okay. I'm pronouncing it. So Quintanilla, Selena Quintanilla, Nilla, Queen of Top. How do you? Oh man! Oh my gosh! I know y'all wrote Selena Tejano music. Okay, cool. So I know that's somebody I gotta look into. So she goes by Selena. That's her music name. Bitty Bitty Bomb Bomb. I do not know who this is. Let me look at that monthly listener. Hold on. Okay, I should probably know who this is. Nah, for real. I don't know. Oh my gosh, yo. I came on here to teach. Well, I'm supposed to be learning too. Let me humble myself. Okay, got you. So no, I do not know. So her cause of death was a gunshot wound to her subclavian artery. Got you. One of the most celebrated Mexican American entertainers. That's the thing. I don't recognize any of her songs. I gotta get more into my Latino bag, bro. Obviously, because I'm lagging on this one. I'm lagging on this. All right, cool. So Selena, I know that's somebody I gotta research after this. Got you. For now though, we're gonna be delving into Nas. So like, what? Hold on. So what? So Selena. So what? What's like? If I was gonna listen to Selena Quintanilla, because I think that's how you pronounce it. What song would I listen to by her? Just curious. Hey, what's up, DJ XL? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we going over Nas today, man. And they teaching me about Selena Quintanilla, who's declining, man. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just, I'm just learning for real. But yeah, so if I was gonna listen to Selena Quintanilla, what song would I listen to? Right? It's Quintanilla. Quintanilla. Oh, Quintanilla. Quintanilla. Okay, cool. Put them down in the chat, man. Got you. Okay, Selena Quintanilla. Okay, cool. So now that we passed that, and I'm more educated than I was when I entered this space, which I should always be. We're going over Nas, man. So I'm gonna have this playing background. Let me know. Okay, so I'm unmuted right now. Can y'all hear this when it's unmuted? Can y'all hear this? No. Okay. Got you. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna just have this playing in the background. And then put this on loop. This sound thing, man. So cool. So right. So I'm gonna explain to y'all why this performance right here is so historically important in the hip hop as it was. For now, just rock with me right now, right? So Nas, a lot of y'all probably recognize the name Nas. Nas is like one of the most influential MCs in hip hop. He's had 8 consecutive platinum and multi-platinum albums with over 25 million records. So like absolutely wild as far as like hip hop goes. And you know, like hip hop culture, like he's revered in the hip hop community, top like on everybody's top 5s, you know, like the things that I'm going to touch on for this Nas session that we're about to have, I think they'll be able to relate to everybody. So just just rock with me. So Nas grew up in the Queensbridge houses, right, which is one of the largest housing projects in the world. And it was known for its gang culture and criminal activity. Nas's dad was a musician, and you know, as it runs in the genes, Nas started playing the trumpet when he was like 4, I think, and so he's always had like a knack for like musicality and you know like talent and stuff like that. Um, Growing up, he made his own like short stories about his life and his own comic books, which he took influence from George Lucas for the creator of Star Wars from. Um, One thing that I think is noticeable about Nas is that he so and this is also a comparison between him and Jay-Z, which I'm going to talk more about those two figures a little bit later. But one thing I think is interesting about Nas is that like Jay-Z, he had a very strong thirst for knowledge. Um, like what exactly do you mean by living legend? So um Nas is alive and he's a legend. So that's what the whole like spiel is about. Of course, like it's like it's not like supposed to be like anything weird or anything like that. It's just like I'm speaking on like modern like musical figures that we can I feel like still learn from. And like it's kind of like being able to hop onto somebody's journey now that you understand like the historical importance of them, you know. Um, so that's pretty much what the whole series will be based off of. I'll go into people that aren't alive and you know like people like way back then as well, as I see fit. But for now it's just living legends to be like, yo, like this is a dope person that's like still alive right now. This is why everybody thinks they're dope, you know. So yeah. So um and also like media pretty much like really downplays the importance of these figures like now, because it's always what happened on the next story and the hot story, but we often forget to learn about the lessons that the people who are still alive today have to teach us. So yeah. So uh, one of the parallels between Nas and Jay Z that I found interesting was they both were very fascinated and had a thirst for knowledge. Like just like Jay Z, Nas, um, Selena was a Latin singer. Yeah, got you. Yeah. So um, I just put people just search Selena. Got you. Okay. So yeah. So so yeah. So read the dictionary like the Bible is what people some people described it as, but I just say like a love for like just like I guess wordplay and just knowledge. Period. Um, and that's something that resounds in his music today. Like so if you listen to Nas, like there's kind of this balance of okay, like he lived in the like he got a lot of influence from the streets because that's where he lived, and like it was real back then, and there were like societal pressures, there were economic pressures that pushed them to do these things, which made it real. And then there's also the side of Nas, which is like his thirst for knowledge, and if you um if you really like listen to the lyrics, like you can tell that like that was kind of what set him apart. Like he was a hood conscious dude, which is like a little bit more common now. But on top of that, he was spitting like straight knowledge bars that people wouldn't people at that time weren't thinking of, and that was what set him apart. Um so uh did some research into his backstory. The basically what I've been told is that he traded some of his time in class for like time in the streets, which is where he learned a lot of the lessons that he teaches about and talks about in his rap music. Um, and so that mix is kind of the brand of the sound of Nas, even though it's deeper and more complex. Uh, One of the things that I found interesting about Nas, which I find interesting about a lot of the musical like African American like or just African musicians, period, that end up being in hip hop and or like just like the general like hip hop, R&B, like there's a little bit of like Caribbean reggaeton, just that general hemisphere of music. Is that like I feel like the music touches to me a lot more, um, just as an African American, like just speaking on me, because like the people who have sung that music, like are deeply engaged and rooted in their heritage, which is what Nas is. Like, um, he didn't necessarily grow up like, back in like the mother country or, this and that, but his thirst for knowledge was also a religious and like spiritual thirst for knowledge, in which he educated himself on the significance of like his culture of being black. And I think like I might hold on, let me pull up his recent album cover. His album cover. I bet I can't spell. Album cover. Album cover recent. Yeah. So even here, right? It's like King's disease, and that's something that resounds through Nas's like music. Like he's always for the empowerment of Black people. So I've always felt like this is just my like me going off on a tangent, but I've always felt like the music speaks to me deeper when the person that is like speaking towards it kind of has like an acknowledgement and a reverement of their roots. Um, so it's just one of those interesting things. So Nas actually used to go by the name Kid Wave, which I actually thought was like pretty cool. Like if somebody like I could be somebody's spiel for real as like an artist if like they was like they had that type of like influence from Nas and so they made their name Kid Wave and said that they were like Nas before Nas or something like that. Like I just thought that could be like a pretty dope like challenge to try to like live up to. So in 1991, Nas guest collab on a song called like "Life at the Bar," live at the barbecue, life at the barbecue, live at the barbecue, um, which we had to offer to the hip hop world, and had people at that time comparing him to Rakim, with like the conscious rap, and not only that, but like live, gotcha, live at the barbecue, which kind of like he was already dope within where he was at, but it opened up the hip hop world's eyes to like, yo, this is a dope upcoming rapper that's probably gonna blow. Um, so skipping up to 1994, Illmatic drops, and that name might sound familiar because it rose to the number 12 spot on the Billboard Hot 200. As okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but it was one of those highlight songs that did that. But yeah, so Illmatic rose to the number 12 spot on the Billboard Hot 200, and the critics kind of described it as like a classic hip hop album, and there's a lot of stuff that I want to delve into within the let me get this point. There's a lot of stuff that I want to delve into within that, but I'm only going to touch on a few things for the sake of time. So first thing is state of mind. So let me unshare my screen because I had a backup plan in case I'm coming prepared this time. Yeah, I had a backup plan in case I couldn't get the sound working on this specific platform. So let me stop sharing and then reshare to here. So basically, this is just a snippet of somebody talking. Well, DJ Premier, not just like somebody. This is a snippet of DJ Premier talking about the State of Mind story, which is like one of the highlight songs from that specific what is it called album. So let me share that real quick. I play it on iMovie now because I think the sound works on it. Let me know if y'all can hear this. I think y'all can, but like. Can y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all can hear that. No sound? Bro. They keep on playing with me, man. I'm so tired. Let me see. Might just have to drop it and just describe it, which is cool. Okay, so basically what DJ Premier talks about, if you send me the link, I might can play. Okay, let me pull it up there. Wow. Okay. Cool. So yeah, so basically what it's kind of gonna delve into a story about State of Mind, but State of Mind is one of the, in my opinion, standout tracks on Illmatic because the yeah, sorry about that. State of Mind is one of those songs that, okay, is it gonna, let's see.
He had just written it. I remember Showbiz from DITM, and we were just like, man, I can't wait to hear what he beat, because it was my second time. Represent was the first record I did, but New York State of Mind, I was just really, we found that sample together. Nas was just like, let's just thumb through records, and if we feel a vibe, you know, most artists I work with, they'll just let me do my thing. He was like, you know, can we just play records and just find stuff? He said that's how, you know, Large used to do it. I was like, cool. So when we heard that piano sample, we both looked up at the same time when we heard that melody, and he was like, can you hook that up? I was like, done. Hooked it up. And then when he goes in the booth, he goes in there with like, he brought like 20 people with him, and they're all in the booth with him. And I'm like, yo, y'all got to be quiet. You can't be talking. And then they're going, yo, Thun, pass that, Thun. Yo, pass the Henny, Thun. And I'm like, yo, y'all got to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's going on. Yo, pass that weed. You know, so all
sound
of that.
Like Jungle. That sound like a Jungle.
Oh, Jungle was definitely there. Jungle was definitely, shout to Jung, man. You know, so all of that's going on in the booth, and I constantly saying, just be quiet. So Grand Wiz, who's from the Bravehearts, he said, yo, I want you to talk with me at the beginning before the piano comes in. And so they're standing there kind of just freestyling it. So when he said, he looks down at the paper and says, I don't know how to start this, I'm like, it's coming. So I'm like counting them like this, and he just happens to look up and goes, yo, and then just starts kicking the verse. So, and did it in one take, and we would just like, and then I remember when he did the whole take, he goes, well, how was that? Was that cool? You know, all shy and everything. Was that cool? We were like, dude, New York's about to go crazy. And that was it's still to this day one of the biggest records of both of our careers.
So yeah, man. I wanted to bring that clip up because I think it kind of puts into better words like the cultural significance and why State of Mind. Thank you for the correction, by the way. But yeah, I've listened to NY State of Mind myself, and the wordplay in it is just like, it makes you feel like you're there. Like the way that he, and this is something that like I've noticed about like Nas's raps, that that is kind of what like draws me to him. Like the way that he describes like what's going on around him, and kind of lets us see into his mind and through his eyes, is something that I don't see in a lot of like other rappers, or just like other lyricists, period. So yeah, like it just speaks on like you know, the beauty of the wordplay, and yeah, man. So State of mind, and this is speaking on the theme that I'm about to like reveal and like kind of touch on. But so State of Mind, one of the highlights on that. So Illmatic dropped the same year that Nas's ex fiance gave birth to his first daughter, which I thought was just like something interesting to point out. And yeah, it like it changed a lot for him. What was within Illmatic was like a combination of like, I want to say, you know, of course, where he came from and what he observed around him, but also like kind of how that knowledge and that thirst for knowledge that he had, and like seeing like the deeper like love layers of what was around him was infused in that record and was what I would say rose it to the top, along with just his pure like skill as like an MC. So State of Mind, absolutely beautiful. I recommend you listen to it. You know, maybe find something that you like and then maybe delve deeper into it, just so you can understand like, yo, that's dope, but I don't know why yet. And then you'll finally get it and you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's why that's dope. So yeah. Let me reshare my screen. So yeah, so okay. And then I did it like, yeah, definitely a lyrical genius. Definitely. That's one of the reasons why like I like delving into like, I'm one of those people who like delves into like the genius, like, yo, what does this mean? Or like, what was he trying to like, what is each like, how was he stitching this together and what is he's trying to do with it? Because some people go that deep into their lyrics and like with just a few words you can be saying a whole lot more than like, yeah. It's kind of like painting a picture with your words, which paints 1,000, you know. And Nas definitely took advantage of that, you know, with that quote in mind. So one of Nas's lyrics I thought was cool to delve into, and I wanted y'all to see it for yourself. So the lyric, or like the bars go, yeah. Shorty's laugh was cold-blooded as he spoke so foul. Only 12 trying to tell me that he liked my style. And I rose, wiping the blunt's ash from my clothes, then froze only to blow the herb smoke through my nose, and told my little man I'm a ghost. I bros. Left some jewels in his skull that he can sell if he chose. Words of wisdom from Nas, try to rise up above. Keep an eye out for Jake, Shorty Watt, one love. So this scene, these bars preceded, I want to say, or no, these bars came before and were the setting up for the this exact same scene in Belly. Like because Herb, my bad, Herb, got you. So these bars right here became the were actually like, they were so good and so revered because of how like accurately they described the scene, that they ended up becoming a scene in Belly. And this like picture right here, which just like I said before, a picture speaks 1,000 words. This person that you're seeing is as young as you think they are. You know, this kid's like 12, you know, and like he's out here doing what he has to do at an age where like you shouldn't have to do that, you know, like, but that's how it was back then. And just like some backstory to the actual actor, which I thought was interesting, like, because like, you know, if you're like a director of a movie or something like that, you want to find an actor that's accurately able to portray the person that's being described, you know, in the scene. And both of them kind of had, unfortunately, a similar route. So the actor that plays the boy that is described in the scene, well, here's what the quote says, and this is the YouTube comment above at the top. I know this kid, Eric. We were actually in a juvenile detention center shortly after the movie came out. Movies didn't keep him out the streets. He was really like that. We all were back then. Things were a lot different. So, yeah, it's like the scene becomes a lot more real when you realize that like the kid that's acting the scene probably has been in a similar situation or like feels the same way as the person that he's portraying. Like it's kind of just like he's living out his life story with a different set of words, and through like a different like persona. And this is kind of what I wanted to speak on, right? And before I go into what I'm about to go to next, I kind of did some back like research on Belly, right? Because it's a really interesting movie, and one of the phrases or one of like the little like sentences that came up was that the significance of the name Belly was that these people, these men and women, were in the belly of the beast, which was the neighborhood that they lived in, and back then it was really like that, like you were kind of in this trap of where I gotta survive and I gotta do what I gotta do, regardless of what anybody says. Like the law can speak all at once, same as the government. But if they're not giving me the opportunity for growth, then I gotta do, what I gotta do. Yeah, it's still like that, and it's sad to say, yeah. But it speaks on the bigger theme that I have with Nas, which is now reveal it, authenticity, is one of the things that I think really draws me to him as a hip hop figure. Like throughout all of his lyrics, it's all centered around like authenticity, and the bars that he's spitting, he isn't like the difference between, I'd say, rappers now and rappers back then is that for Nas, like he was just rapping what he was living. But a lot of the rappers these days, like they do stuff so that they can rap what they live. Like they'll buy a Gucci belt just to put it on a song, or like they'll do this, that, and the third is to try to portray this image that they're like really not. And that's kind of what makes the rap like surface level, like I don't think, if given the opportunity to live a better life, that you'd want to go through any of the things that that Nas has went through, or like that Nas has went through, or like like lived through like the horrifying reality that like you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, or like nobody knows what's gonna happen tomorrow, but like a sense of stability doesn't exist for you. Like, so yeah, like authenticity in music is really important, and I think that's kind of what I was segueing into, using Nas as an example. Like, I think you'll get a lot farther in music and where you're supposed to be if that's what you really want to do. Like, the reason I pursue music is because I have something that I want to say, and like I have things that I've actually gone through that I've yet to speak on, that I will when the time is right, of course. But I do it because I love music, and like that's kind of what I've circled my life around. And so like, of course I'm gonna pursue it, but a lot of these people, like a certain lifestyle is glorified, blah, blah, blah. I didn't go into a bunch of what everybody else has already repeated, because you already kind of know what I'm gonna say. But for me, the importance of authenticity in music is that like you can stand behind what you say 100%, if you just spit whatever your truth is, you know. And with that, you're gonna grow with your music, and your music's gonna get better. But like being able to relate to somebody with something that you've gone through before, that you know, like your mistakes, the lessons you learned, the W's you took, like how you got smarter, dumb decisions you made, all of that is just part of like the life experience, and that's what makes the bar interesting, or makes somebody interesting to follow. Like this is just who they were meant to be, but when you're trying to like pursue a lifestyle because of envy, what happens after like you get what they got, like, I mean, eventually if you're ambitious enough to pursue a certain thing, then you'll get there. But like, what after that? Is it more envy, or are you gonna start like being true to yourself? Or are you just gonna get stuck in this trap where you kind of forget your roots and who you are as a person? Kind of with the Kudo interview that I did last week, I'd asked him that question about like how important like stability of state of mind was to him, and as an artist, he pretty much said that it was integral, and that it's important like to his art to know who he is, and that's kind of where the road to envy leads you down. Like you don't really know who you are, per se. And let me just speak on it. Let me speak on it. Let me be honest, because like I'm not out of the equation. Like when I was younger, and I was still pursuing music, like I'd make songs trying to be in the likeness of somebody else. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but like I make songs about like, I don't know, like me and my man's gonna go get you, or like, like we coming locked and loaded, all that. I've capped in my rap before. I've capped in my rap before. I'm not even gonna trip and act like I haven't. But after I did that, and when I look back at that music, I was like, dang, that was lame. Like that was trash. Like not only that, I couldn't relate to the music that I was creating. And it came at a point where like not only could I not relate to the music that I was creating, but I didn't want to make music anymore because it wasn't interesting to me. And that's why I think like integrity is so important in music now, because I've gone without it before and I suffered for it dearly. Like I love music, and like just being integral to who I am and just expressing my personality on the track is a lot more fun and easier and challenges my mind more than trying to like portray something that I'm not. So yeah, I had to speak the truth there, because otherwise it wasn't gonna hit as hard as it did. Yeah, like I've done it before, but like I feel like I've grown past that. Like and that's why like just outside of music period, like through like whatever you're going to pursue, whether that be music, whether that be architecture, I don't know, like it's good to keep authenticity about what you want to do, and keep your likeness in everything that you do. Like if you don't like something, then find out another way to do it, to which it more suits your style or who you are. But yeah, definitely. That's why I chose to do Nas today. Because like authenticity in rap is like something that is so integral, but I feel like it's underestimated, or like it's like people kind of see, because rap is so like common now, people see rap as more of a job, and with a job you got a certain amount of tasks that you do each day to get the job done to make the paycheck come through. And people kind of view rap as that now, like there's a certain couple topics that you do, and then people like it and you put that out, and then you just keep on doing that, and sooner or later, if you keep on going, more people are going to find out about you, and you'll be up there. Yeah, I'd agree about that. And And like, you know, like knowing your identity comes with time, but faking it is going to draw you away from that. And that's not what we want, or that's not what I want, at least, for you also. Yeah. So let me see. So here's a quote by Nas. I'm gonna speak on this a little bit. No idea is original. There's nothing new under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. And that's a bar. That's a funny fact right there. But there was a time in my life where, like, because I was like, you know, like as kids, like we think a lot about just like we do a lot of thinking based on what we see around us and kind of what ideologies are thrown into our head and passed through. And I was a really deep thinking kid. Like I was like, you know, I'm like, I don't know, like 7, 9 at the time, you know. Like I mean, I could just go play, go to sleep, wake up, go to school. But it kind of occurred to me at some point that all the ideas were taken. Like that was kind of like it's like a pessimistic, like kind of like attitude towards life. But it was like, yo, like if all the ideas are taken, then what's the point of me trying to do something new? That was kind of like the ideology I had behind it at the time. I was like, yeah, like if I can't think of nothing new, then what's the point of me like trying to like, girl, I got a baby in the next room, but I was like, yo, like if like all the ideas are taken, then what's the point of me trying to do something new? Like I'm gonna just there's nothing original about that to me, and so that's why that doesn't appeal to me. But like in this quote, he talks about like it's never what you do, but how it's done, right? And as like human beings and as people, like we always have the ability to change how we do something. Like you could walk into your door like backwards, I don't know, or you could decide to change a habit. Scheduling could be different. Whatever way you want to go to reach your goals that most fits you, I guess. But yeah, like I thought this was important to shout out because like I can speak to my business owners on this one. I can speak to these people, period. But it's worth it trying to do something different because there's only one you, right? You know, like, and so somebody else might have done it, but like you're the first you to do that, you know, like, so you can dictate how you want to go about that. You can dictate in what way you want to pursue, and you can also dictate how much thought you want to put into what you want the intended impact to be. You can decide like kind of like what you want the ripple effect to be if that's what your intention is. But you have like a lot of power within how you do things. Yeah, DJ XL talks about it pretty good. It's not about reinventing the wheel, but you can shine it up, keep the tires clean and the air pressure right. Exactly. Like all those different factors about how you do something can become like a diverse kind of part of who you are, in a way. And you can get some really cool results by just doing what you think is like right creatively, or like going a different route. Maybe one time going the harder route to see why people don't go the hard route, or like deciding to take a new method and reaching like a goal. And it's going to set you apart, and you're going to be able to grow like that. I'm kind of rambling on, but yeah, how you do things is important. Definitely. Yeah, I want to speak more about it, but the words aren't coming to me right now. I'll come back to it. But yeah, so just like I said, I didn't have enough stuff about Nas to fill up the whole hour. But definitely the authenticity part is important. I think Ms. Doney speaks on that a lot. Like kind of just like turning your frequency off from the drama, you know, getting some goals in place, just getting your head straight on about how you want to proceed, and then like setting goals in order to be able to reach what you want to reach. But I thought Nas was a good example of kind of just like naturally going a course. Check out the Baltimore artist, Easy Jackson. Yeah, I've heard about him a lot actually. He's been popping up on my radar a bunch. J Grams, J Royale, Greenspan, Fivalia. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a nice list. Check out a couple songs from them to see what I like. Yeah, yo. So what'd you think about that one? I tried to space it out as much as I can. I would have touched on the Nas and Jay-Z beef, but like, I mean, I can touch on it a little bit right now. Because of the theme that I set, like, I didn't want to go too far astray from that without first touching on everything that I wanted to touch on. Basically, the Nas and Jay-Z beef was kind of riddled down to, I think Jay-Z was trying to get Nas on like one of his songs one time, and then he didn't show up. And then I'm kind of skipping parts. The part that I remember the most is that after Big E's death, kind of there was like the throne. It was a race to see who would take the throne for hip hop at that time. And so between Nas and Jay-Z, tensions rose. The money, I mean, the beef that they had was like propelling both of their careers. The beef that they had was propelling both of their careers up. And then eventually, once like it reached its peak, I mean, it was a nasty beef. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Ether is kind of one of the highlight tracks of that beef by Nas, and a lot of like a good majority of people agree that like Nas like kind of like destroyed Jay-Z and the beef on that one. But Jay-Z also dropped. It could also be argued that Jay-Z had a lot of bars that just went over people's heads that were better. So, you know, but yeah, he said it's not a fair playing field for artists these days. Could you talk more on that? Like, what do you mean by that? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I hope y'all enjoyed that, and I hope y'all got something. Did y'all get anything from that? You know, and also let me know what like. I see Nas as like an integral, like as a person that we should look back at. But it's also about what you guys get from it and whether you learned anything from it, or got anything from what was talked about. So let me know. You know, yeah. Man, whew. Oh, I gotta get this audio figured out. I gotta get this audio. How can I teach a music class without any audio? Nas one, but Jay-Z only was longer. Okay, gotcha. So historically, that's how that went down. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna figure this audio thing out. I'm gonna just start like I'm gonna charge up my speaker before these sessions, and I'm gonna just start playing everything that I need to play off that speaker. It's like can't be going without music and a music. Come on, man. Either way, yeah. So thank y'all for like tuning in and listening and being here with me through this. The next session we have, I'll try to, you know, get something together that I think might be more interesting for y'all to look at, you know, visually. But back in the 90s, before streams, you had to rely on record companies. That's true. Yeah. So I guess that would like kind of make it more of a competition thing as to like who's going to be the dopest under like the record label, and then that kind of fosters a talent to rise to the top because you have to rise to the top in order to get your stuff out there. So that makes sense. Yep. But yeah, Yo, I'm pretty much done up for this session. Thanks for riding with us. DJ Excel dropped some Baltimore artists that he recommended checking out. Easy Jackson, Looking and Talking Apart. Yeah, it's more about a product. It's definitely more like a job now, and it's like a service. But yeah, so DJ Excel dropped a couple of artists that I think you should as well listen to. Easy Jackson being a highlight for that. It's got like this conscious thing kind of going on, but it's more of like he takes an interesting approach at it. So yeah. So yeah, thank y'all for listening. Miss Joni, I'm ready to get going.
Yes, yo, this is perfect time.
Yeah, man.
It's perfect time because we gotta get on the gala.
Oh, got you. Yeah, let me make sure I hop on that.
I gotta make sure I'm on there so I can see y'all spot. But this was great. Thank you. And I loved every bit of this conversation. You already know. I tagged Nas in the post, said, boy, you need to get on here.
That'd be amazing. I'll see you on the reach out. You know, you never know.
All right. Well, thank you, Beats.
All right. See you later, Miss Jody.
All right. Y'all, another great session, yo. I love it. We gotta get off of here though, y'all. I gotta get ready to get on the gala. Y'all already know what I'm about to say though. Go be productive, yo. Go work on your goals. Be on the gala, but work on your goals too, yo. Like if you rocking with us now, then that's probably not your struggle, but I still gotta tell you anyway, yo. Make sure that you keeping your attention on where you want to go, yo. Keep your attention on your version of success and how to get there. Like that's your responsibility. You got to be accountable for that. So, all right, if y'all rocking with us tomorrow, then what? I see you on Focus Friday tomorrow. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, y'all.